Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today we have the privilege of speaking with Dr. Hynd Bouhia, a globally recognized leader, best-selling author, and mentor strategist. As the president and CEO of her enterprise, Dr. Hynd is on a mission to empower women worldwide to become influential leaders through her proven BAL, which is Believe, Act, and Lead Method, and transformative insights. Her latest book, The Art of Self-Leadership, 12 Codes to Elevate Yourself to Greatness, offers a powerful blueprint for women to embrace their authenticity, resilience, and leadership potential on a global scale. So before we go and talk to Dr. Hynd, I want to remind you guys, if you like what you see, make sure to give us a thumbs up. And I hope that you will support us by subscribing to our channel. So let's go and talk to Dr. Hynd now. Hi Hynd, how are you?
Good. How are you? Good to see you, Aamirah.
Good to see you too, and congratulations on your new book.
Thank you.
Guys, if you did not see the interview we did with Hynd for her first book, The African Girl, I will link it up here somewhere, and I will also put it in the description box so that you can go and watch her video.
Oh, yeah. When was that? Do you remember? Was it like 2021 or 22?
Yeah, probably 22, 21,
22.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
it's like 2 or 3 years ago. But it's so good to stay connected.
That was really good. It was good, and that was the first time we connected. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay. So Hynd, why don't we start by you telling us a little bit about yourself and about your new book, which is called The Art of Self-Leadership, 12 Codes to Elevate Yourself to Greatness.
Yes. Sure. Okay. So thank you so much for having me. I think if there is one book that is so powerful that helps when someone has taken the decision, has made the decision to transform her life or his life, the book speaks to both gender, and is looking for codes and for keys to do that. This is the most beautiful, easy to follow guide to help you put yourself on track to create your objectives. Because often, I work on leadership, and I've been doing that and self-development for more than 4 years now. I did that because I needed it myself, and I promised myself the moment I am back to, business is rolling, back to loving life again, I will share that with everyone around me that I can. And I started with women, as you know, creating different programs, different masterminds. And now it's open for this particular one to everyone, because I get also a lot of requests from men as well. And what's beautiful about this work is that it's starting to be attractive to institutions and companies, because, the feel-good vibes and being able to guide yourself into becoming a better person benefits also organizations, because when they have a human capital that feels good, obviously they're more productive, they create a nicer business environment, and things work better, and their turnover is better, and their money is better, their revenues is better. So it's a win-win. And so this is kind of a start to saying, okay, even if you want to do it on your own, well, get the book and follow it. And it's very clear and very split into how you can elevate yourself. Because you know that I started all this by conceptualizing a method that it's called the BAL Method, which stands for Believe, Act, Lead. And the BAL Method is really the 3-phase. I mentor and I coach and I train people in our programs to change their life, to find love again, to find the joy of life, to attract money in their life, to attract appreciation, to reach a level of celebrity that they want. So anything that they want to set as a goal, we get to work on it. And we get to work on it by first believing in themselves as a first phase, then taking action with strategically aligning with where they want to go, and leading themselves, you see. Right. So this.
And it would be good to mention here that you also have a book about that, and also a training that
I do. It is here. It's a bestseller. That first book was explaining the method, was not only explain the method, but really highlighting what is it that made it real, and what is it that is making it real, and how it works, and why is it conceived this way. Because if you don't work on your mindset and your emotional intelligence before doing the planning and the taking actions, something will always be missing.
Absolutely.
The drive, the motivation, the energetics of to win and to receive abundance will be wobbly. So you'll be like, okay, I'm working and I'm not seeing anything, and you get frustrated with time. So you basically lower your vibration and your frequencies, and you will not be attracting anything other than, doubt and fear and anxiety, because that's what you feel. That's why it's the combination of both that makes you thrive. And so the first method was to really emphasize and work on the emotions, which are all packed in the subconscious mind, creating a paradigm that often stops us from achieving what we want to achieve in our life, and creating constraints that are invisible, obviously, but they are there. And then you free yourself from that so that you can be disciplined and do the work that you are good at, and reach the results, basically.
Great.
That was the method. And this 12 codes takes the method and split it into 4 codes for each phase. So it's 3 phases, 4 different codes that makes them 12. So it's almost a recipe. It's like, okay, how can I do it? Because that's what the question I get. Okay, how can I do it? It's not about doing, but it's you get to have these codes to start embodying a new way of being, that of success, that of wealth creation, that of attracting whatever you want in your life.
So it's basically about working on your own mindset, which then helps you achieve that success.
Yeah, it's working on your own mindset, and in parallel doing the work and becoming the best version of who you are, and bringing excellence in everything you do. They go in parallel. You can't just do mindset meditation and spending time meditating and praying and
not actually work on what you want to do. Right?
You got to do both. You do that, and you do your part, which is taking actions, being disciplined, persevering. Strengthen your resilience, because you need that, because business is easy. Sometimes it's flowy. Sometimes, you reach, each time you want to go to a higher level, you reach obstacles, challenges, and you got to be resilient to go through all of them. Yeah.
Right.
So it's both that makes you a leader. And when I say a leader in your family, in your community, in your business, in your profession, but a leader to yourself. That's why this book is the base of it, the foundation, because leadership starts by self-leadership first, leading yourself so that you can lead the world, so that you can lead others. See?
Right. Absolutely. You need to have that confidence in yourself and feel like you can lead yourself before you can actually lead other people. Yes. Okay. So, Hynd, your book highlights the power of authenticity. In a world driven by performance and competition, why is authenticity crucial for leadership success, especially for women?
That's the most beautiful question and the most important point, because when you are authentic, then you are true, and the higher frequency is that of truth. So for you to align in a very high frequency where there is abundance, love, and joy, you gotta be true to yourself. You gotta be authentic. And a lot of time people hide who they are, thinking that they need to fit in a way or in a shape that looks perfect from outside, while they become dependent of what people might think of them, because it's not even true. So they become basically like they are not anymore in charge of themselves, but they are letting others being the one that judge them, that validate them, and they lose themselves in it. So you got to reconnect, and the only way to do it is to understand that everyone has an incredible talent and incredible beauty the way they are, for real, with their flaws, with whatever they think that it's wrong, whatever they think. There is a perfection inside, and our job is to become the best expression of that perfection, not to hide it and to fit into what looks okay from an outside looking at someone else that we admire, or we want to be like them. And so the power of authenticity is the power of connecting with who we are truly inside. Once we have that, that's when we ignite the force, the inner force.
Right.
Think about it. It's really, we started with that before our podcast, is really finding the roots of love inside, like finding love inside of our hearts and projecting everything from that very point. Because feeling good, feeling happy, feeling joy, it's all connected to love. It's how much love the way I feel. And if I feel loved and cared for, then I feel good. And so how do you get to attract that if you do not project it from within? And you project it from within when you have purified your inside and your energetics, and you connected with the purity of love that we were born with, all of us. There is perfection in everyone. A baby is love, and then just things change. And so authenticity is reconnecting with that source, that very source of life, which is the source of love.
So women should not actually emulate other women, or especially men. So when we go into the workforce, for instance, women in leadership positions also, I feel sometimes, are trying to emulate men instead of being authentic, because they feel they have to fit in, right?
Yes. No, we don't have to. I think there is a beauty in owning the magic of being a woman. And that's what I work on today in our programs, is to understand what feminine energy is. Because feminine energy, it's the being, is the one that helps you let go of controlling, needing to know things, and just trust in the process. So it's very connected to the trust and to letting go. And so when you try to be with a masculine paradigm and just doing like man and doing, you lose that power, which is feminine energetics. And so each time, whenever you want to realize a better objective, reach higher level of success, it's not only about the doing, it's integrating that feminine energetics. And we get to do and have a lot of that as women, which we don't know, but we have it. So it's navigated through life with that energy and understanding how to ignite it and reconnect with it.
That's beautiful. Yes.
It is beautiful. Oh my God, Aamirah, if you knew, when you start really embodying the feminine energetics and letting go of things, that's how you open the door to magic in your life. For real. It's like you will be incredibly surprised by what you can attract to your life just because of who you are, not because you're doing. No, just because you trust in, because you are aligned with that frequency, because you know that you deserve to do that.
So Hynd, you introduce resilience as a stepping stone to greatness, right? Given your experience navigating male-dominated spaces, what strategies do you recommend to women leaders to cultivate resilience while maintaining balance in their professional and personal lives?
So, women have already a strong resilience in them. They have it. And that's why I love to work with women, because we all have gone through something where we needed to show resilience. And if we didn't see that, just see it in our mothers. All of our mothers, we often complain that they didn't spend much time this and no. But when you look at through their own life, it's like their theme, their context is resilience. Resilience to be able to be the good mom, the good wife, to have the baby, to carry the baby, to feed the baby, and to show up with love, with all of that. So resilience is there. What we need is to reconnect with that and to recognize it and to know how strong we are about it and how much we have it. And we often don't realize that, we have that capacity. So what we see, we still focus on when things that goes wrong, and we start feeding more of that negativity in everything and all the problems, and everybody is doing, whoever is doing us wrong, instead of being grateful for the resilience that we have to go through things. And as much as I know, that there isn't a woman that hasn't been in a chapter of her life where resilience was on top of everything, and she made it through.
Right.
We all did, because as a woman, we grow up, it's like, you shouldn't talk too much, you shouldn't do too much. It's like, how much resilience do you need not to boost out and be screaming like, why are you talking to me like this? Everyone has it, right. Isn't it? Mm-hmm. And so we have that. But if we connected with that as something good and being grateful about it, we will be more riding on the positive side of things. But if we let it put us down and, and like not making us feel we're good, or we are, capable of it, then we're always like, we feel overwhelmed.
Right.
But, oh no, we are stronger than we think we are. If only we can just be grateful for it, we will multiply it, we will boost it. It's just gonna grow in us as a normal thing, as part of who we are. It's just part of our path, not as a victim of things. No. It's like, you get the warrior out, and I'm like, I am so resilient, and I'm keeping at it, And it feels so much positive. The energy is just different than feeling like, the victim mode. And we tend to go into the victim mode, and it just amplifies that. And it doesn't help no one. Not me, not the others, nobody. When you want to lead yourself, you want to lead yourself with all the strength you can find in whatever part of your identity, past and present. And you build on it.
Absolutely. Global leadership is a central theme to your work.
Mm-hmm.
How can women, especially from developing countries, position themselves as influential leaders on the global stage?
Okay, so women, what is beautiful now around the world is that you can see women all in, global stage. You see them. It's not as before. So there are more role models. You see them, and so it's not anymore like before, where you say, okay, we don't have role models, we cannot find them, and today the digital platform has helped them. So every little young woman or young girl sees herself in a role model that looks like her. From developing world, there are, and so what we want is to have them grow more, and have them help other women as well. Share the love. There is space for everyone. And I think that's the power of this work. It's like it creates and it reconnects you with love, so that you can pour love, and you understand that together we rise, together we elevate, together we go higher. If I go and she goes and we go, I want more leaders that comes along with me, because I don't want it to be a lonely place. We are a team when we think about it this way. We are not competition. We help each other to by stimulating the other, by encouraging the other, by just saying, okay, I'm keeping at it. I ignite something in the other, and I'm loving it when I see someone else doing it. It doesn't diminish me. She is not going to go and take my place. There is abundance, there is space for everyone. So we need more love, we need more care, we need more women loving women, women empowering women, women understanding that we are all part of the same team. Let's go, and it just feels better this way.
That's right. Women helping women.
Yes. Women loving women. Women says like, you know what? We are part of one team. Let's go together. Let's create something.
Absolutely.
Let's rise together.
Yes, I've actually seen that work where women help women, women love women.
That's what I do inside our programs.
They empower each other.
Like we have the club for femme leader. It's in French, this one, but it's just incredible. And I attract only women that, could find love in them. Sometimes you have one that's like, they want to say, I hide. Not like, do you realize what for? Just be open. Because when you speak out your happiness and joy, they multiply. it grows. And when someone celebrates with you, it becomes contagious. And it's just gonna come back and give you more and push you more high. Not that they will copy. Everybody wears, she's gonna copy from me. She's gonna do like me. But don't you get inspired by others? You also look at someone and you're like, this is interesting. Let me do something that looks like me, but I got inspired. So we need to break this. Great.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, Hind, we're going to put a link in the description box for where people can go and buy your book.
Yes.
Your books, actually. You have 3 now, right?
I do.
Right. So we're going to put the links in the description box for that.
Good.
But before we go, or before we end this interview, I do want to ask you, what message or lesson from the art of self-leadership do you believe will resonate the most with women striving to shatter barriers and create sustainable legacies?
I think the stronger message throughout these books, there are many, many, many ones, but I think the most powerful one, and that's the very theme of the masterclass that I have happening now online live, is that the walk of success is a walk where every step you do, feel it with gratitude, be happy about it, be proud of it, even if it's tiny, small, like petite. And then the other one towards what you desire. The walk of gratitude, of success, is a walk where one foot is on the ground, grounded, solid on gratitude, and the other one towards your desire. And that's how you create that walk for success and for gratitude. And often we hold on to even being happy about anything until we reach the goals, and you miss on it, because the success is the journey. It's not just reaching that point, it's the whole process. So enjoy the process, be happy about it, love every part, and share the love with everyone, and be grateful for everyone. And as you move forward, people on your path will show up that will take you to the next level. Just trust the process. And I wanted to mention that with the book, there is a digital course. There's just incredible, the code, so you can also drop it for whoever wants to enroll. We still have a very special price before the end of the year. It's 36 lessons digital, and we meet once a month also to work on every code. So it's like for the whole year, once a month. And the next meeting, it's December 30th, and it's just women from around the world. It's just beautiful. It's only €360 for this special, and you get to have the book, you get to have the digital platform with 12 big modules, 36 lessons, and we get to meet once a month and work on, it's like an accountability. It's amazing for leaders, it's amazing for women who wants to push themselves more, and it's amazing for women looking for a network and a community to create a team of leaders from around the world.
That does sound amazing. That does sound amazing, and we'll definitely link that.
It is amazing.
Okay, that's wonderful. So we'll link everything from Hind's books to her digital trainings and her groups, so that you can join, and especially her website, so that you can find all the information there.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Hind. Thank you again for being here, for taking the time out. It was wonderful talking to you.
It's wonderful talking with you as well.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this interview. If you did, I'd like to remind you to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.